Hello fellow fandom searchers, welcome back to my channel after a long time, but today we are watching Attack on Titan episode 8. So, good news, I finished all the exams I have any influence on, so I'm just waiting for some results. So, therefore, my exams are over right now, and I can go back to the schedule, finally. So, Attack on Titan is going to continue, Jujutsu Kaisen is going to finish, and I will go back to Demon Slayer. So that's just on the info side. Also, we reached 1000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. It's amazing. I actually didn't expect to ever get to 1000 because this used to be just for funsies. And so, awesome. Okay, back to Attack on Titan. I finally got a notebook for notes, so I hopefully won't miss anything from now on. Well, I will, but hey, whatever. So, last episode we got fully into the battle. It's not looking great, and the humanity is losing quite a big time. But we got something that I am like 99.9% sure is EREN as a Titan, and which is definitely going to be an interesting thing because, like, how, when, why? Well, I kind of forged a theory as to why and how, but yeah, I kind of hope that we will get a scene when he just bursts out of the Titan's stomach, like Xenomorph style. That would be amazing. Yeah, we are probably not getting that, but hey, it would be hilarious. Anyway, the battle continues. There are like 4 other episodes that are called The Battle of Trost, so it's going to be a long one, I imagine. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump right into it. God damn it, I need to buy myself the microphone holder. Oh yeah, also this that Mikasa is making sure that Armin knows they are not leaving him behind. That's good. I think that's going to be important for Armin in the long run. I mean, yeah, it would be waste not to use that. Yeah. This is what I was kind of talking about a few episodes back when I talked about Armin being more on the, like, clever and planning side than on the fighting side, which is great because you have this group of people that are just going into everything head on with Eren and Mikasa in lead, and you need to have someone who is going to come up with plans for them. So that's Armin. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the option is there. Why not use it? Yeah. I think it's better for being ridiculed for doing everything you could. Well, with this approach, no. Come on, Jean. Yeah. I was kind of hoping they would take them out, but okay. Also works. Yeah, might as well do everything you can. He looks really cool. Yeah. The eyes are the same. Thank him when you are all somewhere. I would thank him when you are behind some walls, but yeah. Yeah, this is also the thing, like, what was it, episode 2, 3? When I was talking about them having dilemma of what's worth it and how much you are willing to sacrifice for the greater good. So, yeah, it's still the same. That's also going to be an underlying theme, I would say. Well, unless you have something as big as them. Okay, that's cool. That was very cool. Not only the slowdown, but also the silence in that. Is it bad to say he looks kinda adorable as a Titan? Hey, it works so far. Well, it depends on how long he's able to continue like this. But I must say, I love his design. Like, he has much more human-like proportions than the other Titans. I talked about it before too, that they give them sort of strange physique to, like, enhance the feeling of not being normal. But this EREN-like Titan has very much human proportions. Like, the proportions are good and sort of normal. And I love his design. I love the fact that he is the only one with pointy ears. I don't know why, but he just looks cool. I like it. Okay, more info. Mechanics part 3. Gas is directly blown into a fan to make it rotate. The pressure of the gas is regulated to manipulate the output. Yeah, okay, I'm getting much more solid idea about how the whole thing works, which is awesome. Okay, diagram of the Titan's size comparison. 5 meter class, 7 meter class, 50 meter class, 60 meter class. Okay, okay, so not 50 but 60. Okay. So most of them are 15, the Colossal and Armored are 60. And some of them are 7. Okay, what is Eren, 15? He seems on the same height level as most of them, so I'm guessing 15. Yeah. I like they kept his eyes the way they are. Oh! Okay, so they have guns. That's a good question, actually. Would it work to just shoot them into the neck, or do they have to cut it out? But guns were my other questions I wanted to talk about, which was connected to why I asked what time period they were going for before abandoning that idea. Because they have cannons, so I kinda suppose they were going to have guns, but they didn't show any. So, yeah, okay. This looks like muskets. Or something like that.
補給室を占拠している3、4メートル級が7体のままなら、この程度の火力でも同時に視覚を奪うことは不可能じゃない。次の瞬間に全てが決まる。
Well, here's the thing. Can you actually shoot from that? It's like shooting isn't that easy. Well, you don't have any other plan, so yeah, exactly. It's better than nothing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
けどよ、一体起動装置もなしで巨人を仕留めきれるか？いけるさ。相手は3、4メートル級だ。落ち着け。十分に引きつけるんだ。
Jesus. I think it would be easier to look where you are shooting. Watch the guns fail. Okay. Good one. Sasha! Don't apologize to Titan! Nice. Girl power. Awesome. It's the relief that kicks in. Nicely said. Very nicely said. It can.
とりあえずは延命させよう。正気かないな。やっとこの窮地から脱出できんだぞ。
例えばあの巨人が味方になる可能性があるとしたら、どんな大砲よりも強力な武器になると思わない？
Yeah.
味方だと。
Yeah, he's pissed now. Jeez. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, nice. Okay, the question is... Okay. Wait. He could regenerate. He regenerated his hand. And since... Yeah, this is Eren. Obviously. It means that he regenerated his leg and his arm. So he can regenerate. At least to some extent. But it kind of brings up the question if there's some condition for the Titans to regenerate, or at least for these, like, special ones. Because the thing is, Eren, even though he is, according to my theory of the Titans being, like, failed military experiment, and the Armored Titan and Colossal Titan being, like, the top tier they were trying to get to, Eren is small. He's on the smaller side. So why is that? Why is that those two are 60 meters and Eren is small? 50 meters. Like, he's enormous, of course, but compared to the 60 meters, it's not that much. Okay. This is how it works? Wait. I'm confused. I am very confused. What? I am very confused right now. I will go back to it. Aww. Just the sheer relief of hearing heartbeat and knowing the person you care about is alive. Aww. Yeah, he's regenerated.
エレンだ。切断されたはずの腕と足が
There are there again, I would say.
巨人に飲み込まれた。あの時何が。
これをエレンがやったってことか。
Yep, indeed. Okay, I'm going back to the scene when... Wait. Okay, I'm very confused right now. I'm very confused. What's the system? It almost looks like he was sitting in there, like, playing into my hand with the construct idea. But... Okay, I will go back to it in the discussion. Okay, so... Yeah. Titan is Eren. We knew about that. But... God damn it, how does this work? I thought it was just like a body transformation, but from this scene, it looked like he was just... what I would compare it to... Pacific Rim, to some extent. and just someone being inside of a robot construct, whatever, and just moving with it that way. But on the other hand, he seemed connected with what looked like muscle. So, damn it, how does this work? Yeah, I'm slightly baffled, but I guess we will learn about it later, to some extent at least. Or at least I hope we will, because this is something very interesting. So it kind of negates the idea I had with the experiments, even like partially, but not entirely. It can still be that, because how to explain it, how to put it into words. It's not a body transformation like I thought. I thought they actually like had the body grow up and just get all of these sort of superpowers, for the lack of better word on my part. Something like, I don't know, Captain America, for example, or I don't know, Hulk. English when I get back to the Marvel stuff. But it doesn't seem to be the case, and it kind of looks like a combination of the two, like body transformation and controlling a construct slash robot slash whatever. It seems like I was thinking about it too simplified, I guess, that there is... I guess the system is going to be more difficult than I thought it's going to be, so... But I'm not upset about that, because if it's not overly complex, then okay, then it's fine. And it's going to be something new, which is also good. Innovations are great. So, yeah, I think I was thinking about it in too much of a simple terms, and I stand corrected on that. So I guess we will see what goes on next, because yeah, I need to know how these transformations work. It seems to work in a way it healed Eren's leg and arm. I kinda like that Rainer and Annie and that whole squad was immediately on board with having Titan Eren as ally. Because, yeah, fair. To be fair to Jean, yeah, like, it is a Titan, but to be fair to Titan Eren, he saved your asses. So, at least, like, show him some gratitude, I would say. Even though he probably was moving more on instinct than from, like, intellect. At least in this particular case. Maybe it's going to get better, depends if he can shift back into Titan. But it kinda brings me to another idea, which is when Eren was shifting back, there was steam coming out of him. Like when you are letting air out of the balloon, which is something I noted in episode 5 or 6, 5. Episode 5 with the Colossal Titan, when Eren cut into his neck and it just poofed out steam and air or whatever it was, and I was joking that it would be hilarious if it was a balloon. So that brings me to an idea that the Colossal Titan, at least, is also someone who can shift. Because it would explain why he suddenly disappeared. Or it, I guess. So I guess it's kind of like a balloon, but not actually. I don't know, maybe I'm drawing conclusions I shouldn't be, but yeah, that's how it seems to me, because it felt like when the Eren Titan got his neck cut, bitten, I don't know, he just had a hole in his neck at the end. And it looked very similar to the scene I joked about with the balloon. So I'm thinking if that's connected to some extent. I'm not sure if it would be more hilarious or horrifying. If we learned that there is actually like someone in the Colossal Titan and like going for the walls with an actual intent. like, they did to some extent, but otherwise they wouldn't be doing that, and they had some level of intelligence. So I'm thinking if that's kinda going to be the point of the whole thing. But then there's the question, why would you want to destroy the wall and let the Titans go after humanity when this place is apparently, from what I know so far, the only place where people are. So why would you go after that as another human if that's the case for the Colossal Titan? Also, the question would be why the Colossal Titan is 60 meters and EREN is just 50 meters. Well, I guess it's going to be revealed at some point. So, other things I wanted to talk about is definitely Armin feeling like he is the one always being dragged behind and saved, when in fact, like, he's the kind of person who helps without realizing it, who comes with ideas, comes with plans, and all that stuff. And Mikasa is right to point it out, and it's going to be extremely important for Armin into the future, I imagine, because he has low self-esteem at this point, because he's not the fighter type, but he's the planner type, and just he sees things that the warriors don't, which is great because you need someone like that in a team if you want to work well together and if you want to execute your plans with effectiveness, which is awesome. So Mikasa saying that Armin saved her and Eren on numerous occasions without even realizing it is very important, and I'm very glad she is doing that because Armin needs that right now. Also, I'm glad that Armin isn't that kind of commander, let's call him commander at this point, because he took charge of the planning, who doesn't take part in the fight, because he came up with a plan and then went along with execution, which is awesome. Yeah, that I also mentioned it in the last episode about me being worried about the commanders who don't take part in the fights and just stand behind the walls in relative safety while their soldiers are being killed. Which, props to you, Armin. Awesome. And also, the thing I wanted to mention is I'm not sure if is it Marco, the one who is around Jean at this point. I'm not sure. I think he is Marco, but okay, you know who I'm talking about. And him saying that Jean is a good commander or leader because he knows what it feels like to be weak, so he can sympathize with those who are weak, which is, I'm not sure if I want to say like important part of being a leader, but when you are trying to put my thoughts into words, but if you are someone who is strong, then you can slide into treating the weaker ones with disrespect and just dismissal. Because you've never experienced the feeling of being weak, and you've never experienced the weakness that some people do. Because no one is 100% strong 100% of the time. That's impossible to be. And Jean hearing that is also going to be an important thing, I imagine, because while he comes across as rather brash, he is going to be able to sympathize with people who aren't necessarily the strongest, be it in the terms of their bodies or their minds, especially their minds. So that's good. I can see Jean becoming a leader, like actual leader at some point. He needs some training to not panic and crack under pressure so much, but I can see him becoming a good leader at some point in the story, if he's not going to get killed in the next 10 episodes. And it was very nicely said that just sympathy goes a long way. It shouldn't make up your whole deciding process, but sympathy is important. Sympathy and empathy. Jean is good in those departments. Now he just has to work on his mind a bit and it's going to be okay. As much as one can be okay in the world of Attack on Titan. It's just going to get worse, isn't it? But hey, there is an option that they will have at Titan EREN on their side. So that's going to be a huge improvement in defense and offense. So not complaining. Things are looking brighter than before. We will see. Okay, I think I made the discussion long enough. So thank you for watching along with me today. If you like the reaction, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. If I missed anything, let me know. Just don't put spoilers in there as always. And see you next time.